In the lands where ancient Slavic traditions linger, every home holds a secret. It is not hidden in the walls or buried beneath the floorboards. It is a presence, unseen but felt. This is the domain of the domovoi, the guardian spirit of the household. He is a being of contradictions. He is a protector, a friend, a watchful, grandfatherly figure. Yet he can be a trickster, a bringer of misfortune, a vengeful spirit. To understand the domovoi is to understand the delicate balance between the seen and unseen, the natural and the supernatural, the comfort of hearth and home and the lurking shadows just beyond. The domovoi is not a god. He is something closer to home, more intimate. He is tied to the very structure of the house, born from the same wood and stone, sharing the fortunes and misfortunes of the family that resides within. He is a reminder that the world is filled with unseen forces and that respect and understanding are needed to coexist. The belief in the domovoi is ancient, woven into the fabric of Slavic folklore. He is more than just a superstition. He is a deeply ingrained part of the culture. He embodies the hopes and fears of generations, the desire for safety and prosperity, and the dread of the unknown. His presence, whether benevolent or malevolent, is a constant reminder that the home is a sacred space to be cherished and respected. This essay will explore the multifaceted nature of the domovoi. We will delve into its appearance, its behaviors, and its complex relationship with the human family it protects or sometimes torments. We will uncover the reasons behind its benevolence and its wrath, and how even today the legend of the domovoi continues to resonate in our modern world. The domovoi is rarely seen. He prefers to remain invisible, lurking in the shadows, a whisper at the edge of hearing. When he does choose to reveal himself, it is often in a fleeting glimpse, enough to send shivers down your spine. Imagine, if you will, a small, wizened old man. His beard is long and white, often trailing on the floor. His clothes are simple, homespun, sometimes patched and worn. His eyes, though, hold the weight of ages, filled with a knowing that can be both comforting and unsettling. There are tales of the domovoi taking on different forms. Some say he can appear as a cat, sleek and black, with eyes that gleam in the dark. Others speak of him as a snake, coiled in the rafters, watching the family below. There are even stories of him appearing as a wisp of smoke, rising from the hearth, or as the wind itself, howling down the chimney. The domovoi's appearance is fluid, adaptable. He is a creature of the shadows, and like shadows he can shift and change. But regardless of the form he chooses, his presence is always known. A sudden chill in the air, the feeling of being watched, the rustling of unseen things in the night, these are all signs that the domovoi is near. But the domovoi is more than just a fleeting apparition. He leaves his mark on the home he protects, the scent of freshly baked bread, even when the oven is cold, the sound of a cat's purr when no cat can be found, a sense of peace and well-being that descends upon the house when all is right with the world. These are the subtle signs of the domovoi's presence, a reminder that you are not alone, that something ancient and powerful is watching over you. The domovoi is deeply connected to the family that resides in his domain. He is not merely a tenant sharing space. He is family, albeit a distant and unseen one. He is invested in the well-being of the household, its prosperity, its continuity. This connection is often passed down through generations. When a new family moves into a home, they inherit the domovoi along with the house itself. It is said that the domovoi arrives with the family, carried in a pot of embers from the old hearth to the new. This ritual symbolizes the continuity of the home spirit, the passing of the torch from one generation to the next. The domovoi thrives on the energy of the family. He draws strength from their love, their laughter, their shared history. A happy home is a powerful home, and a powerful home makes for a content domovoi. He will repay this kindness with protection, with good fortune, with a sense of peace that permeates every corner of the house. However, the domovoi's relationship with the family is not one-sided. It is a partnership, a delicate dance between the seen and the unseen. The family must learn to live with the domovoi, to respect its boundaries, to heed its warnings. They must remember that they are guests in its domain. And like any host, the domovoi expects to be treated with courtesy and respect. The domovoi, though generally benevolent, is not to be trifled with. He is a creature of tradition, of order, of respect. Disregard for the home, for the family, for the old ways will earn his displeasure. And when the domovoi is displeased, the household suffers. Forget to greet the domovoi with a kind word in the morning. Expect to find your milk sour. Leave your tools scattered and your work undone. Be prepared for strange noises in the night, for objects to go missing, for a general sense of unease to settle over the house. Disrespect towards the domovoi can manifest in more unsettling ways. Unexplained illnesses might plague the family. Dreams become filled with unsettling images. A feeling of being watched, of being judged, permeates the very air you breathe. The once comforting presence of the domovoi becomes oppressive, a suffocating weight, a constant reminder of your transgression. The domovoi's anger is not always directed at the entire family. He might choose a specific individual to torment, someone he deems disrespectful or ungrateful. This unfortunate soul might find themselves tripping over unseen objects, losing their belongings, or hearing whispers in the dead of night. It's important to remember that the domovoi's anger is not born out of malice. It is a reaction to a perceived disrespect, a breach of trust. The home is his domain, his sanctuary, and he expects those who share it with him to treat it with the same reverence he does.